I'd be recording. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Zoom call for Hope and Faith, which is two of the sublineages that we are going to talk about today. I am not going to share too much with you. Bucks looks like he's got something prepared. I just want to get the files ready. I want to show you a few things, and then it looks like Bucks is prepared for a few things. Share screen. All right, I'm just going to go through some stats with you. This is the Hope file, and right next to is the Faith file. I'm going to just show you the layout that Bernice prepared here. We've got the Hardstyle lineage, that's the yellow in E, and then you got 256 people, which currently is on the Hope lineage side of that, and we've got 256 people on the other side, New Beginnings, with my team helping Hardstyle. The quick stats, we've got 180 profiles on silver, 1,470 overall positions. The people needed to make this work, or the profiles needed, is 10,320. There's 19 gold profiles. There's 4 on platinum, of which one was a fast track, 2 hardstyle, and 1 new beginnings. I don't know when Bernice is going to open this file for the general public, but this is how the page looks for the boards. It looks the same as the new beginnings file that Bernice prepared. Yeah, on silver is the silver legend that we're flowing to. Anything in red is what is already loaded for one or other reason. We had various reasons where people sponsored in. So that is how it looks like. We go down to board number 32. Then we've got the usernames on the name list. If you take line number 1 away, then you can go down and go look how many we're on here. It's 202 people. The plan we've discussed previously in other meetings as well, where you sponsor in people from the bronze board, 3 of them, 1 yourself and 2 others. Perpetual, the same story. That's silver, perpetual, gold, perpetual, and platinum. And then we don't have to go too much onto this. This is the list of legends currently on the Hope side. I'm then going to go to the file of the Faith lineage, same statistics. I still can't pronounce that word. You've got 180 silver, 17 gold, 4 platinum, and the platinum is made up of 1 fast track, 2 hardstyle, and 1 new beginnings. Same amount of positions overall on hardstyle. Here's the program of the boards. You go down to board number 15. Few people sponsored in. You'll see I've got 1 position there. Hardstyle sponsor is a sponsorship positions that I manage. Lavender is an NPO. Delmas is an animal shelter. Hardstyle sponsor is another sponsor profile. That's number 1. Wet Nose is animal shelter. That's how we loaded them here. There's one of Bobby's sponsor profiles. Elise, I think is Elise Olivier Margie. That, yeah, she uses sub profile. We can't force people to use specific names. If they want to put something in a file, so be it. And then the names of users, also number 1 goes out because it's a heading. So we go down to 107 people on that lineage. Plan is the same as you sponsor in. The important thing that we now need to remember here, we need people, new people to come in, or the current people needs to take more positions. This is not going to work on its own. I said many times before, between Bernice, Bucks, and myself, we don't have a magic bag where we can pull out people with $100 in their hands. It's going to be hard work to work on the boards to get the people on board. Now, there is a few possible things that may change soon. We are in a position of discussions currently with the Core 5 about what we can do to make Gift of Legacy better. what can we do to rectify previously incorrect happenings from people. We will have that meeting tomorrow. We will give feedback later on that. The challenge we've got is who can now suddenly, this time of the year, which is third week, well, we're going to the fourth week of February, gonna have $100 ready. Venice, I'll get to the 16 positions just now. Who is in a position to now take another position? As you know, some of the other lineages, they want you to take 64 positions or 32 positions. That's not always viable. Who's got so much money available? And you can't just keep on sponsoring people in. We've got the experience of sponsoring hundreds of people in, and eventually they wanted to go fast, and it's not going fast. No gifting community works fast. It's impossible. And then they desert their profiles, leaving blanks, open spots on the boards, and then we need to fill them again. So it's going to be a lot of hard work. I'm going to quickly talk about, Vanessa, you're talking about the sponsor 16 positions. Just give me a thumbs up
No.
or unmute.
No, if you need to explain to them the 16 positions everyone has to take.
Oh, the 16 positions for every individual. Yeah, so if you, let's just share the screen again. If you, for the people that's on new beginnings, we frequently say everybody needs to take 16 positions, 256 people gives you 4,096 people. Now, if you look at the name list, we don't have all the usernames on here. If you go to the new beginnings file, beneath capture very up to date, whoever is getting their third or fourth or second profile, whatever time they came on board. Now, if we got the challenge we've got now on the faith file, we have 107 people. So if you multiply 107 times 16, that gives you 1712. We need 256 times 16, 4096. That is a shortfall we've got currently on this file. Why does it work out like that? 107. Yeah, that's right. It is. It's 107 and 256. I'm just going to blank that, and then we're going to go back to the hope file. And we're looking at the name list, which got 202 on. So you take 202 times 16, if everybody takes 16 positions, which brings you a bit closer to the 4,096. But there still is a shortfall. I frequently tell people you need new people to come on board, new people that has been trained, not only on gifting, but on gift of legacy. And we need those people to be trained on crypto. Last night, I reminded the people again, you cannot work through a bank account on the bigger board gifts. You somehow need to have some crypto training already. And we've got enough people on here who is knowledgeable, who can assist. Benice can help, Bucks can help. I help if I feel up to it. Festina can help. There's a lot of people who can help with the setup of crypto wallets. And there's a lot available. I only registered on Binance yesterday for the first time because I worked on a lot of other platforms. But it's just easier because a lot of people now join Binance. I also joined because it's just easier. It doesn't make it faster, but if everybody works on the same platform, it's easier to help other people. That's the way we operate them. So the plan is 16 positions. I'm going to give Vix a chance to talk, and then I'm going to tell you how I see we can do this. I can't do it alone. Bernice can't do it alone. Vix can't do it alone. Andrew, with his 1,938 Seeds of Love people, can't do it alone. Mario Erlang can sponsor in as many as he wants. He can't get up to 4,000 people. Who's going to manage the profiles? There's always challenges, but there is a few ways that we investigated and tested in the last few weeks, which may have a solution for us. But I will talk about that after Bucks spoke to you. Bucks, over to you.
Okay, but Sharon, can I share? Let's see. I've got basically the same sheets. I just want to, can you see the screen now? Yeah. I just want to go one step back. What Stefan has actually said, I'm going to just say the way I understand it. Maybe sometimes people understand it different ways. Originally, we started with the hardstyle. Now, this is the hardstyle group. Yeah. We came up to, we originally only wanted 256, and we doubled it up to 512 people. And then the motion was going very well. And we said, let's go for 1,020, 24 people. And then all of a sudden, this thing just, the snowball just went, and eventually when we found out, we were at 1,470 people. But then all of a sudden, everything just went, alles net tot 'n stilstand came to a stop on the hardstyle group. Because of various reasons, we had cloning and all the negativity and all that nonsense. But in any case, sometimes people is their own enemy. But in any case, what we happen now, as Stefan explained, we had a hardstyle group here with the 1,400. And in this period last year, the second part of last year, Bernice started to say, listen, let a group of people in hardstyle start building and come with the 16. Now we had the 16 times coming in, came actually from various people with ideas, and Andre Creer, ne, Bernice? They also started a thing like that, and we saw the opportunity of this. So what is happening out of the 1,480 people? Bernice started her group, which was on the silver, and she started building that group. And we found, as Stefan now explained, if you come in 16 times for a smaller group that's controllable. But while Bernice was doing that, we also pulled Stefan in, and Stefan actually saw, that the groups is busy combining. Here from gold is omtrent silver, no gold and platinum. All the groups is busy combining. Stefan with all, and Andrews, all those people, and everybody's busy combining to the top. And this is where, now some people see that the hardstyle hope group and the new beginnings and all this is busy splitting up. It's not splitting up. We're all going to work together at the end of the day. So the hope group started with Bernice, and she spent a lot of time. And then at the moment, Jessie also started a little group. In this group, almal gaan op die einde van die dag saamwerk, mense. But it's just the way to explain it to some people. Some people, as Stefan now said, you need to come in 16 times. But how are we going to do it? Look at this plan. If you're a legend, you're going to give 3 positions off. How is that going to happen? You're going to take 1 position for yourself. There's going to open up another position so you don't have to pay for it. And then you're going to give 2 other positions away. But as Stefan said, we need new people. And Stefan already hired us for this extra plan. So just the bottom line is, on your first, you're not going to make any money. But afterwards, on your perpetual, you're going to start earning some income for yourself. In Afrikaans, ons sê ons is nie selfsugtig nie. Ons deel die groep laat ons groter kan word. So it's just very people must understand, it's not starting their own groups, little groups. All what we're doing is we're breaking up the big group of hardstyle and we're building smaller groups. And Stefan is doing the same on the other side. So I hope dit maak 'n bietjie verander. Ek weet nie of ek dit anders kan verduidelik nie, Stefan. But it's the same what you're saying. Bernice, is daar nog iets?
No, that's all. Thank you, Bix, for explaining it so thoroughly. I would just like to say, remember, people, for this plan to work, everyone needs to come in with $100. And I know $100 is a lot of money, but I can't allow only 50 people working on this lineage. Then it's not fair to the other people. So we need to work as a group together, and stand together. And you know what? Just be there for one another. And yes.
Just well, as in the name list, this is our name list that we've got of all the people that is already in this group. What we're saying is not at the moment, if Jan Brandt is number 1, the next person is Surek Churchill, and the next one that must pay the $100. People, there is ways and means that most of us is busy earning in different systems some extra money to come up. Some people is combining the money. Some people, family groups, is combining to build up. So your name is here, but that means it's not in volgorde nie. The moment you've got money, you come onto the list. But what Bernice is saying, it's not going to be a free ride for all 16 positions every time. We need people to come in, and then at one stage, if you cannot get a name, because this is our list, this is the little group. The group is not going to be, well, this group still needs, what, 40, it's 256, ne? So it needs still a few people to come in here. And then the same as on the new beginnings list. If you look at that names, the name list is 239. So we need some more little bit people, but then that group is closed. Then that group starts building, and everybody's helping each other at the end of the day. Okay. So yes, we need people to buy in the system. We need people to get new people in. And we also need, say for instance, Rachel Wells, you've got 10 positions, but you're not prepared to go, but your list must go on. You need somebody in your position as well. Is ek reg, Stefan? Stefan, you unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm still muted. Sorry. Raquel, you can see there in column D, contributed so far $317. So she got sponsored in by a legend for one of the positions, and then she took another one, and she took another one, and then she got sponsored in again, and then she took another one. The second sponsor position isn't a whole complete sponsor because he contributed $17 for that one. Now that $17, if like the one just below her, 17 plus 10 gives you 27, and then you add up. So all those little contributions works together to then place people onto a board where the legend can be gifted so that he can progress to the silver. We've got a lot of other people who came on board with $10, and we assisted them with the first profile and the second profile. But somewhere we need to get more money in gift-wise so that we can put more people on. I also put in the color code, so you can see the yellow is very low, green is a little bit higher, and then people with $100 becomes blue, and I think over 200 becomes purple. So you can see who's the people who's been contributing. It's true, we put a lot of white people in, but for a specific reason. It's strong builders that we've put in. And very soon they will be ready to start building on the boards. At this stage, we're holding tight. We follow what Badish tells us will be registered. She works on the boards and she will register. If somebody like recently came in with, I think, 10 extra positions or $1,000, he got his 10 positions. Benice went to the boards and placed them where they needed. But we also do need new people. It's very good and well that we take everyone 16 positions. That takes us up to 4,096 positions. But we also need new people. This list is not full. On here, we short 17, 18 people that we still got space for. And you can see on the phone numbers, there's a lot of profiles that actually belongs to one group of people, which is managed by one person. And we're trying to get away from that situation. You know how many profiles I struggle with. I found a profile today that was deleted. One of my people missed it. They probably never logged out of the thing. So we need to keep controlling the boards. We need to make sure that everybody logs in and that we also then get new blood. Now that brings me to a sort of a solution that we found. I am in a lot of different profiles, investing profiles, platforms, trading platforms, some of them going long, mining platforms, other gifting platforms. So what I'm now doing is not cross-recruiting. What we decided is to test a thing, very small minimum amount, but you can put bigger amounts in. And we quickly realized that this thing can generate, in a very short time, a little bit of extra capital. I spoke yesterday to a group of people, 3 of them in total, that asked me what can they do with $1,700 on this system. And I've got a file where we can do a projection or a prediction. And I said to them, you can almost immediately, like 7, 8 days later, per day, every single day, pull out $100 out of the system and then keep on building. And we've been testing this with small amounts and we've been testing it with big amounts. If they come on board with $1,700, they will use those $100 they can keep per day for Gift of Legacy. I spoke to 7 people yesterday that's on this platform. Bucks, just show the people that login page, please.
Alright. Do you want to log in, Stefan?
No, don't log in, just a login page. I just want to let them see the name.
Oh, okay. I opened the Excel spreadsheet.
It's called Canelian 12. Very simple to operate this thing. I've developed a spreadsheet where if whatever amount you come in, the moment you can withdraw, take out and put back, take out and put back. I had 2 Zoom calls to tell people more about the workings of the plan that we've got for this. The 7 people I spoke to yesterday, every single one of them wants to join here for one sole reason. They want to take the money that they make here and go work on the Gift of Legacy boards. I'm not even going to use the word cross-recruiting because this is not cross-recruiting. We found a way to generate funds to go help your Gift of Legacy boards. There is actually a New Beginnings profile, and I'm also very soon going to open one. Thank you, Bucks. You can stop the screen share. So if you're interested in these type of things, to find a way to create additional income, there's other things also which we are on, with the one sole purpose to generate funds for your boards on Gift of Legacy. Contact Benice, as he can tell you more. If you need more information, there is a separate playlist for this on my YouTube channel. Go watch the videos. I guide you. I will tell you exactly if you want help on the file, on the planning. I can check your file for you once a day if you capture your stuff because you earn on a daily basis. The best is once you get used to it, just work from your balance. Once your balance is a certain amount, take out and put it back. A lot of people very easily scream scam, and a lot of other nasty words. This platform for me got a lot of green flags. The first one is you can't reinvest directly from your wallet or from your balance. You need to take it out and put it back. So that already shows me there's some commitment from their side. And then if you look at the trading numbers, it's numbers that is very easily reachable. I did a trade yesterday on Bitcoin. I think it took about 7.5 minutes. I made 7.2%. The numbers that they give you is very reachable. We're not going to put you on a platform which we think is going to last for 3 weeks and then collapse. So this is a way if you want to generate with a little bit of money, a little bit more funds to get up to the $100 for a position on a Gift of Legacy board on the Hope, Lineage, or Faith, or New Beginnings. Remember, they all run together. We are landing up on the same boards. At one or other stage, we will split off, and we won't see some people again. But currently, we've got, I've got a silver board where there's one Dream Track, one Dream Cruise, one Dream Submarine, one Dream Caravan, one Eagle, and one Migrated board, or profile, all sitting together on a silver. That board is now being filled, and very soon they may start splitting up and follow your inviter. Remember, at one stage we couldn't follow our inviter when your inviter was sitting in legend or in guide position. So a lot of people landed on different boards, and with compression, it wasn't possible to move everybody to the same board because the boards were full. How do you move somebody to a board if there's no space on it? So on the next cycle, when you cycle through, you'll probably land behind your inviter again. That's things that we'll have to work through. A lot of people got despondent when they landed on funny boards. Right at the beginning, we landed haywire all over the place, but we worked with that. The system was still young, and we worked with that. There is a lot of possible things that can be implemented at a bit of a cost to make things work more smoothly. But we're not going to announce anything before there's finalization on those type of discussions. There's a lot of things you can do with Gift of Legacy to make it work a little bit more smooth. It's a solid system. It's been going now for, what are we going for, the 14th, 12th, 13th month? No, 13 months is gone. We're going for the 14th month. A lot of people said it's not going to last 3 months. And here we are still, 13.5 months later, and we're still going. But there's a few very basic requirements. The first one is when you're on a board, you need to understand, you need to work. Not only when you're in the builder position, but also when you're in the guide and the legend position. Guide says guide the people. If you've got somebody additional that you can add, let the builder send out a link so we can get that board filled. Very important that we all work on the boards. Let's say only 20 people on the opening now decide to work. You can't expect those people to bring people in onto your boards. They're going to place the people on the boards where they are on. Can't expect them to move people all around the place. And then another thing that's very, very important is new people. Now, with this Canadian 12, a lot of people that may have been aware of Gift of Legacy, but not on Gift of Legacy, is coming now to join in our lineages. I've got 80 people sign up under me already. So those people can be approached. And don't talk about this thing called cross-recruiting. I'm building networks. And if I want to put people in all 28 networks that I am on, then so be it. I will put them where I can. If I need to be, I'll sponsor them in. So we are going to approach those people and slowly introduce them to gifting if they're not used to it yet. And then they can take some of those funds and we can have new blood, new people. I said today in one of the Zoom calls, there's 8 billion people on this planet, of which at least 3 billion earns a reasonable weekly or daily income. That's our market out there. That's the people we want to get involved here, to get the control of money away from the whales. Let's call them the whales. All those people manipulating the humankind with money. Let's get them away from there and get them on board. What is it so difficult? Somebody said in a Zoom call today, can't remember which one it was. I recorded 7 or 8 of the things today. What if? So they want people to go talk to other people and ask them, what if this platform can cause a good December holiday for you? What if this platform can buy you a new car or help pay off your bond? My view is, and I never said it on the call, is what if you actually talk to one person per day about Gift of Legacy? Because I can tell you, on here is not 5 people who speak to people every day about Gift of Legacy. Some of you go look at your boards on weekends. Some of you don't attend Zoom calls. You don't watch recordings. What if everybody currently on Hardstyle New Beginnings now start talking to at least one person a day? A couple of days, 21 days. It takes 21 days to develop a habit. After 21 days, it's going to be a habit. You're going to go out and just naturally start talking to people about it. Also, other platforms. I talk to people about any of the 28 platforms that I'm on, and it's all different type of platforms. I will talk to the person. Go listen to the Zoom call where Andrew spoke about communication. 70% of communication is listening. Listen to the person, do assessment, and then find out 3-4 meetings later, what are you going to introduce to him? Most probably it will be Gift of Legacy. We all got a very soft spot for Gift of Legacy. It's close to our hearts. But if we need to use another platform to first generate funds for that, so be it. Then we do it that way. That's the way we're going to work. Right. That's all I've got to say at this stage. Is there... Because I see you got a beautiful board
Okay,
open there.
I
Who's
just
on there
wanted-
that I know?
Just quickly, what we've been talking about, the groups is coming together at the moment. This is now I saw one of mine when I luckily got now on a legend position last night of yesterday and this weekend. Now the one side is busy as I saw people, and the other side is from your is correct, Stefan? Is becoming from Bernice, help me.
Yes,
Looks like
yes.
New Beginnings.
The
Yeah.
other side is New Beginnings.
Yes. So this is just quickly just to show you guys what we've been talking about. The groups is starting to building, coming together on this stuff. All right. And then what Stefan said about this group, this thing is only for 12 days. Then you pull your money out and you have to reinvest again. And this is where Stefan, if you go and check at his video, he's got an excellent presentation that he did yesterday. With only 12 deposits here, you can actually have a weekly income out of the system and enough money for even for us to build on our GL. All right.
If you follow the guidance on this platform and you withdraw and put back and work your contract value up, when you reach the end of May, you put back $100 in the system, you reinvest $100 every day, every single day, and in every 5-day period, you can withdraw $185. Take 85 for yourself. You can work out the exchange rate and put 100 back on one of your GL boards. Phone Bernice and say, or send a message and say, I've got $100. Which New Beginnings board can I work on? Or which Hope Lineage, or which Hardstyle board, or which Faith? That's how easy it is. If you follow my guidance, I don't have to explain how I know numbers and how I see numbers. God said, put this file together, and that's a formula. And then I started populating it with numbers with the first contracts. And I said, right, you put in $15, that is how it's going to work. If you put in $100, that is how it can work. And you can, even with $15, at the end of May, on a weekly basis for yourself, keep $185. You don't need much more than 85 for the shortfall that you've got on your budget. When you start with $100, we worked out on the bigger amounts this afternoon. If you put in $10,000, you get your capital back in 9 days, and then you carry on with what you made to keep on building and making it more and more. Very easy. If you're interested, go watch the recordings on YouTube channel, and then if you want to join, get a link from Bernice. We're building under Bernice so that we can get the new beginnings profile, a little bit more income. There's a very, very good affiliate system where you can when we can build under the new beginnings profile, where Bernice can then use those funds for new beginnings. As you all know, the woman put nearly everything that she received so far on Gift of Legacy back onto the boards. A very interesting thing. While I was in hospital, I didn't have my computer with me for 3 days. Eventually, Karina brought the computer through, and I didn't look at my messages on this platform. Yesterday, I looked through the messages, and on the 13th, which is now 8 days ago, I received a message from the system. Now, everybody on currently in our group is on a system of, on your first downline invitees, you get 5%, and the next line 2%, and the third line 1%. I received a message 8 days ago that they're moving me up to 7% on my lineage directly below me. I mentioned this to a few people. So it's interesting. I don't qualify for it yet. I'm not even on 4% yet of the qualifying standard for this. And my inviter got more people than me. She contacted support and said, people, what must I do to qualify? Stefan is now sitting on representative level. He's getting 2% more than me. And they said, and I told you I'll make money out of YouTube. And this is not directly from YouTube. The answer was, he makes us visible on YouTube. You watch his videos. That's why we gave him the extra 2%.
Oh.
Now, that extra 2%, Bucks will understand, Bernice will understand, and the ones on here that understand numbers. That 2% additional on every deposit below me, compounded, will cause at least 1,000 additional profiles in the next 8 months of Gift of Legacy. And that just because we take the effort of loading, even if my signal is weak. When was it? Yesterday? Can't remember. Yesterday. It took me 2 hours to get the video uploaded. But we upload it so that people can go watch the recording. And now one of the platforms that I did a video on, store it, and there's immediate additional income. We are not allowed to advertise Gift of Legacy on social media, but there's other ways to do it so that people can know about you. Every third Saturday of the month, I go to Kana Foundation. I've got 30 or 40 people together. We make fire and we chat, and I talk to them about Gift of Legacy. Stop hiding away, people. Not everybody is in a position to go out and are comfortable to go talk to a stranger. But I don't go out much. But from here where I'm sitting, I can talk to other people. While in hospital, I spoke to a lot of people about Cornelian. I spoke to a lot of people about Gift of Legacy. I signed up another doctor, a doctor's wife under me. It's one that I signed up last year early on. And then when he saw me there, he said, can he sign up his wife? So do we trace back where his lineage currently sitting, and we added his wife on. Don't be scared, people. Your normal day-to-day communication with people, the way you speak to them on the phone, people can determine if you're happy or not. And they're going to ask you, what makes you so happy? They can hear the joy in your voice. And they're going to ask you, and then you've got the opportunity to tell them about Heartstyle and New Beginnings and Hope lineages and Faith lineages and all different lineages that we're working on, and other platforms if you want to. My vision is to get everybody multiple streams of income, as many of them as possible. And it does take time, people. It's not a freight train going through the middle of the night at 160 kilometers per hour. Raquel, for you, 100 miles an hour. It is something that we need to just keep on moving, like the old diesel trains. They travel through the night at 90 kilometers an hour, but they get to their destination and they get there safely. And we will take you through to your destination. And now the advantage we've got at Gift of Legacy, there is no final destination because of the perpetual system. You will keep on cycling. You will keep on driving in circles and just collect. Right, I'm finished for tonight. Any questions?
Just one last thing, Stefan. People, you can check this list of mine. This is just this week. And what I only did, I just put a picture with a short explanation on my WhatsApp status. I did not believe people is so, wat is die woord, wat's nuuskierig in Engels, Stefan?
Inquisitive.
Inquisitive on WhatsApp statuses. And there I've got the 1,400 people on my phone. And I'm telling you, there's 500 people that's watching this. You can see actually on your status how many people is watching. It's so easy. Instead of setting so many videos out and stuff, but don't put every day just the same thing and force people on it. Sometimes you put a joke in or something, and then you throw in the clip again. I couldn't believe it, but it is so easy just to attract the people in your groups because those people are on your phone. So you're not cross-recruiting or anything or going on the media like Facebook and stuff. And then your GL is in between your friends. As easy as that. Just put every day a different picture and something on. And then you'll get the people coming to you. You don't have to go to the people anymore. All right. I'm finished, Stefan.
Yeah, people are following WhatsApp statuses and Facebook and things. Put interesting stuff on. I had a message here from somebody on another platform. Yeah, he basically said he landed up in one of our groups. I think it was Dream Vehicles. And he can't understand the love in this group. He wants to find out what else am I on and where can he join. We're going to sign him up next week. He's been his month end. Your actions will always go ahead of you and attract people. And humans are very inquisitive. Put that WhatsApp status on. They're going to look at it. I don't have time to go look at WhatsApp statuses, but there's a lot of people, 97% will go look at what you put on. Put something on that will get their attention. You better get something on there that will make them phone you or send you a message. And then you've got your opening. Then you can talk to them about what we're doing on Gift of Legacy. Right. Any questions, people? We got a few more minutes. Oh, I like this profile I'm logging on now because I've got more time. There's no time limit anymore. All right, hands up or unmute and ask questions. Who wants to talk to me? 27 people on and not one question. And there's always this one photo that I look into and she never asks a single question. I must maybe call this person and ask her why don't I get any questions? Jocelyn, I'm not going to bother you tonight because it's Tuesday and Tuesday is Afrikaans night for you, so I'm not going to bother you today. And I don't want to harass Bobby on a Tuesday night with questions. He's got enough stress in his life. Auditors this time of the year is very, very busy. Right. If nobody wants to ask questions, unmute, shout by. Recording will be up as soon as I can. I've got another Zoom call now at 10 to 8 for another platform. And then shortly after that, I'll upload the recording to YouTube.
Thank you, Stefan.
Bye-bye allemaal. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, dankie.
We've got to keep the other one for